So something I find really interesting to look at is the population map of each state. This is Kentucky, which is the 26th most populated state with about 4.5 million people in it. But the thing with Kentucky that's so interesting is that 54% of Kentuckians live in this little region right here known as the Golden Triangle between Louisville, Lexington, and the northern Kentucky suburbs of Cincinnati, which does play a huge role in the state's economy. 54% of the state lives in this region right here, but even in that region right there, you still have counties like Gallatin with only 8,000 people. You have Robertson, the smallest county in the state by land area and population, only has 2,000 people in it. Bracken County only has 8. And then you can see that the entire eastern part of Kentucky is relatively empty. This is because it's really a lot like West Virginia, where the economy was almost entirely dependent on coal mining. And of course, as that's gone by the wayside, jobs leave the region, people leave the region, the population depletes. You may wonder, what's this then? That's Ashland, Kentucky. It's kind of part of the Ironton, Huntington, West Virginia, Ashland, Kentucky tri-state area with Ohio, that's Ironton. And the only other population centers you'll really see in this state are Paducah, Kentucky, right here. There you go. Owensboro, which is where Johnny Depp is from, and Bowling Green, which is a pretty big college town. Other than that, though, Kentucky is relatively empty considering how fertile the land is and how suitable for agriculture it is. This can kind of be blamed on Kentucky's absurd amount of counties. They have 120 counties, which is the fourth most of any state. And that's just not really necessary. Having all these bloated corpse governments governing each county, having different tax codes and building regulations in each county makes for a complicated governmental system. And it really actually does have an impact on the population of the state. They tried to curb the creation of so many counties in 1888. And since then, only McCreary County has been created. But the law states that if a county is created, it has to be over 400 square miles. It has to not reduce a county to less than 400 square miles. And that county that it is broken off of cannot be reduced to under 12,000 people. In a state where over 50% of counties have under 20,000 people and 21 of these counties have less than 10,000, that essentially makes new county creation impossible. Right here is Pike County, the largest in the state, but it's only 788 square miles. So if you split it in half, it would not be constitutional, according to Kentucky. But still really interesting to see that 54% of the state lives in this little box right here. And then the other 46% just occupies the rest. Kentucky. What state should I do next?